What is going on, you guys? BossStandsTall here, and we are back with SG Gaming League's official D-League, FCW. Now, these are the matches that have already happened in our tournament so far, as you can see, and tonight we will be continuing this tournament with these final two matches, Roman Reigns and Zack Ryder, Ryback and Drew McIntyre. Now, with that being said, as you can see, our first match of the evening, it's going to be Roman Reigns versus Zack Ryder. Now, I didn't get get these guys' records beforehand because they really don't have records yet because they're D-League. I mean, Zack Ryder, he was in last year's or SG Gaming League Season 1, but, you know, he really didn't do much. And Roman Reigns, this is maybe his, I want to say his, like, second match in FCW history tonight. So he's looking to make a huge impact. And we're not going to please anybody, as usual. And, oh, Roman Reigns, straight out of the gate, just takes Zack Ryder down. And I'm glad the heights are finally okay, because last time Roman Reigns was like 2 feet tall, and then when the Shield faced 3MB in the first show, Roman Reigns was like 2 feet tall, and the other members of the Shield were 2 feet tall. They still won in like 3 minutes, but they were around 2 feet tall, and it was horrible. But I'm glad we got that figured out. And Zack Ryder, I wanted to mention, he is rebounding off a tough loss to a Big Boss Man. Actually, on Monday, he lost his television title. So, or he lost a television title match. He was not television champion, but that was for the television title. And if he were to win that match, that would have been awesome. He would have been the first guy to ever like bring a title to FCW. He could have defended it on FCW if he wanted to. That is totally a rule. You can defend it whenever you want, as long as it's every week. You know, so that's why we have some guys that like defend it at pay-per-views. Obviously, I don't think that the whoever the champion is going to be able to defend it at Money in the Bank, because the show's already so booked with the 2 Money in the Bank matches. I hardly have time for like anything other than championship matches. I actually had to cut the tag team match out. That's why we had a tag team title defense earlier this month. But yeah, so the APA is not going to be able to get their title defense at Money in the Bank. But no worries, they will have their match at Royal Rumble, their next pay-per-view. But anyways, let's get back into this match right now. Roman Reigns and Zack Ryder. Let me just come right out and say it. Roman Reigns, since debuting on the scene in WWE, he is actually my favorite wrestler. He really is. I love watching him wrestle. I love his personality. I love how like into it he gets, like all the emotion he has. I love his character. I love how strong this guy is. This guy can do anything. He's just like a Samoan superhero. He really is. And with that being said, he is my favorite wrestler, and I would love to see him win this match against Zack Ryder tonight. If Roman Reigns could be the first ever FCW champion, that would be awesome. And I don't really like booking Zack Ryder in this game, or in any games for some reason. I really don't. That's why we hardly ever saw him last year. But he's booked, and he's winning, which sucks. So I believe he beat, who did this guy beat? Who did Zack Ryder beat to get into the tournament? I feel like, oh yeah, he beat Bray Wyatt. So Zack Ryder, so far in his D-League career, he has 1 win over Bray Wyatt. He is 1-0. And Roman Reigns, he won that 6-man tag match with other members of the Shield against 3MB. And eventually, I want to try and phase Roman Reigns out of the Shield. Even though his character is going to have the Shield gear on in the next game in 2K14. Even though his character does have that gear on, I kind of want to sort of separate him from the Shield. So I don't know, because I don't want them to be like a tag team. I want like them to be sort of their own people, like Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns. I want them to be their own people next year. So I probably won't even have the Shield. Like I might have like, I mean, Rollins and Dean Ambrose are pretty much the Shield in this D-League, but they're not really, you know, I don't know. Like I feel like Roman Reigns is just better on his own. I feel like he can go for a lot of titles. I feel like he can be a serious contender. And so far he's shown it against Zack Ryder. He's pounding him right into the dust. And Zack Ryder, he keeps coming back though. He's a fighter. We are about 4 minutes into this match, and it's already been pretty back and forth. And Roman's pounding Zack on the arm. So he's going to back up a little bit, possibly going for a running attack. And no, he does not, because Zack Ryder grabs the headlock. And Zack Ryder will bring him back for an elbow. What's he going to do here? It looks like he's going to get him in a camel clutch. Shades of the Iron Sheik. And, oh no, Roman Reigns, not even a little bit, not even slight enough damage. I don't know what I was saying there, but that's what I'm saying. And Roman Reigns, I feel like he's supposed to be 6'3" in this game, but I don't know how tall Zack Ryder is, but the running forearm, that was impressive. I have no idea how tall Zack Ryder is. But they look like about the same height. I always want Roman Reigns to be like taller than everybody, but he's not. So, yeah, I am excited to see Roman Reigns in next year's game, and Zack Ryder will still be in next year's game. Chances are he'll be thrown right into he'll stay in FCW, and probably nothing will change for him because, you know, unless he wins this tournament. If he wins the tournament and becomes FCW champion, I'll have no choice but to book him up on the main roster because he deserves it, I guess. I hate to say it. I don't really like him, but he deserves it. If he were to win this tournament, become FCW champion, the first ever FCW champion, that is what's on the line. But in order to do that, keep in mind he still has to make it past Ted DiBiase, Cassius Ohno, and potentially either Ryback or Drew McIntyre. And none of those are going to be easy for him. Ryback is actually in the Money in the Bank match this Sunday. He will be competing in Money in the Bank. Well, actually, not this Sunday. It's going to be next Sunday, I believe. Whenever I get it up, I'm not sure. But yeah, he's in the Money in the Bank match, so he is already a prominent figure over on the main roster. You know, if he's sort of doing double duty. If Ryback were to win this tournament, he would have a title to defend on FCW. But he really doesn't need to be on. He really doesn't need to be down here. He can pretty much move up whenever he wants, but I just want to finish off his tournament first. If he loses the tournament, then, you know, unless he wins the title, then chances are I'm just going to pull him up to the main roster permanently because he really, he's beaten everybody. He beat Brad Maddox. That was his first one, and actually I think that was the only person he beat down here. But he's beaten everybody up on the main roster, so I think he deserves it. Now we're gonna see how he does against Drew McIntyre tonight. But Drew McIntyre, he is he's okay. He's impressive end of itself. I forget who he beat to. He didn't even beat anybody. I just put him in the tournament. Drew McIntyre is another one. Like I want to try and like distance him from 3MB, just because I feel like he's so much more talented. I'm gonna try and distance 3MB from each other actually. I'm already trying to push Heath Slater in a tag team I call Southern Perfection. You may or may not have seen them on Monday Night Raw over on BossStandsTall's account, which is me. If you want to watch that match, it's not very good, but I guess it's worth seeing. They have cool tights for what it's worth. But Zack Ryder, what's he going for here? Oh no, he's gonna steal Roman Reigns' finisher. Oh, that's filthy. He just spears him right to the barricade. And what's the count up to? Thought I saw a 6. Oh, there's a 6. Okay. It's like, oh, this would be filthy if Zack Ryder were to beat Roman Reigns with his own finishing move. Oh no, that's insane, Zack. I would hate him even more. That happened. He beat my favorite wrestler with his own finishing move. He's fist pumping in the ring. Oh, this is filth. Absolute filth. Zack Ryder moves on in this. It's not looking very good for Roman. It really isn't. And that will be it. Zack Ryder will move on in the tournament to face the winner of this next match that we're going to have in just a couple seconds. But, yeah, Zack Ryder, he deserves it. He's beaten so far Bray Wyatt. Now he just beat Roman Reigns. So, two very prominent rookies in the D-League, in FCW. So, God, excuse me. And, yeah, we're going to see if he can continue this winning streak. That would be something for Zack Ryder. He would be definitely overlooked if he could do that. But, or no longer overlooked, I guess we could say. Alright, you guys, it is time for our final match of the evening. It is going to be Ryback versus Drew McIntyre. And, this is going to be the last match of the first round of the tournament. And, the winner of this is going to face Zack Ryder in the second round, or the semifinals, whatever you want to call them. I do not have a preference. You can call them whatever you want. I'm going to call them the semis. And, looks like we are not going to play as anybody, as usual. And I feel like Drew McIntyre is like the one guy in this tournament who didn't beat anybody to get into this tournament. Hold on. He had to have beaten somebody. Who did he beat? Oh, it was Bo Dallas. Yes, he beat Bo Dallas. And Ryback beat Brad Maddox to get into this tournament. And both those guys pretty prominent rookies. Or I'm not really sure if Brad Maddox is a prominent rookie. I'm not sure what prominent means completely. He's had one match and he got completely squashed. So I don't know. Maybe Brad Maddox is prominent. I'm not really sure. I don't even know. But either way, I'm trying to. Um, I think Drew McIntyre. I think his record in D League is like 1-1 because he lost the Shield with 3MB and then he beat Bo Dallas. But yeah. Either way, he is in this tournament. And I did want to kind of like separate Drew McIntyre from 3MB. I mentioned it in the last match. Just because I feel like he can do so much better on his own, and I'm trying to like separate 3MB as a whole. Like I'm trying to do with the Shield. I'm just gonna like put them on their own because I don't like them as a tag team. I never have. I don't think that they. I think they can all do better on their own. I don't know. I think that they should get booked more by themselves. I think Drew McIntyre is an awesome athlete, awesome wrestler, awesome competitor. So I will keep giving him chances. And actually, last year he had a really good year. Last year, he wrestled guys like Brock Lesnar. He wrestled Shawn Michaels, Triple H. He wrestled guys that were like in the Elimination Chamber. Or yeah, he was in the Elimination Chamber. But hold on. Oh, I thought I just heard something. This is freaking me out. Okay, so let me just tell you a story in the middle of this match. So my house has gotten 2 calls in the past couple days that have said, one of them said that an escaped prisoner was on the loose in my neighborhood, and to check my backyard and stuff for like an escaped prisoner or something. It was like an escaped something, and to like call 911 if you saw anything, because he likes to hide in backyards and stuff. Like that freaked me out because I'm home like right now it's like late and I'm home alone, so this is terrifying to me. And then yesterday, I got a call that said like an old man was like wandering the streets by himself, and if you see somebody at your door or your or in your backyard, then you call the police or something. I've gotten 2 separate calls about that, so I'm like freaked out being in this house alone. I keep hearing noises. This is horrible, absolutely terrible, and like I don't. And then yesterday, this is where the story gets good. Yesterday, I was outside, um, and I was outside shoveling, and I saw like where the mailman's footprints were, like delivering the newspapers. They were going up to the door, and then I saw a different set of footprints, and these footprints went around to my back gate, stopped at the back gate, and then came around to the other side of the house, stopped there, and walked away. So that was either the old man or the escaped convict. Either way, I'm fucking scared because that is not normal. And Ryback's going for a pin, but I don't give half a shit because I'm talking about an old man. I'm like hearing my cats or something up there. And like, this is terrifying. I can't do this. I can't do it. I really can't. There's like stuff moving upstairs. There's somebody in my house. If this is the last time you ever hear from BossStandsTall, then let me just say that I've had a great time doing this, and thank you guys for supporting me, the couple of you that do. If this is the last time I'm going to speak to you guys, then just know, like, watch this video because you will know that this is the end. And this was why, because I was murdered by an old man or an escaped convict. Honestly, I'm hearing stuff in my upstairs and nobody's in my house. Like, the upstairs is completely, like, empty. This is terrifying. I'm, like, shaking right now. It's horrible. Oh, my God. Is this match still going on? Oh, my Lord. This is horrible. Honestly, there are things moving upstairs. There's, like, things falling over. Ryback's gonna hit the shell-shocked. I don't care, though. My God. I'm hearing stuff. This is horrible. I am in hell right now. I'm gonna be so freaked out of my mind trying to go to bed tonight. But either way, Ryback does win, and he does make it into the semis, beating Drew McIntyre in quick fashion. Quick for one of these matches. But he definitely deserves it. He is a big, prominent figure on Monday Night Raw, and now he's just making his way plowing through the D-League. This guy cannot be stopped. But anyways, you guys, thank you guys for watching. If I die, you know why. And call the police. Boss Stands Tall is out.